Hey collective, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Journey to Soul. My name is Z. What is up, everybody? I am doing a quick intuitive message here for the collective, all signs included. We are in Cancer season. I hope all is swell. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the message and it resonates here, okay? Cool. All right, let's tap right into the energy and see what is going on, what's going down on the timeline here. Happy birthday to all of my Cancers. I hope you guys are enjoying your season, your solar return here, okay? Cool. So collective, I've said it almost in every other reading, okay? The fighting behind the scenes is at an all-time high. I don't know if somebody's a part of a fight club here, okay, but it's every reading, when I pull the energy here, prior to me cutting on the camera, it's like fight, 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 like they are going at it here, okay? A lot of this fighting is about lies here, okay? Intuitively here, there were people who were yelling, I'm hearing professing, okay? They were, from the rooftops, they were screaming lies, okay, out of pure ignorance from the rooftops. And some of these people, they felt like, they had the biggest stick, they had the biggest mouth, and it's something about their word being law, okay? And now, here we are on a new timeline here, okay? And they're being exposed, all right? So it's almost as if they're feeling blindsided, even though they knew that they were lying. But these are some people who felt like, the old rule of thumb was not going to apply to them here, okay? Whatever's done in the dark always comes to light. Somebody felt like, the truth would never come to light, okay? I'm also getting that there's other people that have gotten themselves involved in particular situations here based on a lie here, okay? And I feel like that's the majority of why there's so much fighting and chaos going on behind the scenes. And some of these people, they were adamant about fighting with you, okay? Really thirsty for a back and forth with you, even though you barely know they exist. So, the universe is using this time, these retrogrades, to give them what they asked for here, okay? It's really something else here, okay? Somebody is fighting about what you said, okay? You could have put somebody in their place here, okay? Child, it could even be a masculine energy here. With the King of Pentacles, this could be an ex-lover, a boss, maybe even a patriarch figure in your family here, okay? Maybe this person works in financial services here, okay? Yeah, and you said it with your chest here. You took your power back here, okay? There's a whole lot of that going on here, okay, with the retrograde energy. And retrograde will uncover, okay, all of the layers here, all right? And it's like they weren't prepared, okay? I wasn't ready, let's see. They weren't ready. Again, blindsided here, okay? I felt like, the whole agenda was to keep people blindsided about the truth here, all right? But masks are being snatched left and right without forewarning, okay? And they're feeling some type of way. Yeah, people were going to great lengths here. Six of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords. Somebody was paying somebody here, okay, to turn a blind eye here, okay? They wanted somebody blind to the fact that there was a lot of corruption going on behind the scenes, honey. And people are in the 10 of Wands here, okay? I said a few readings, like somebody was not prepared to be on the defense here, okay? So I keep seeing the Queen of Swords energy. It could have been something that you said. This could have been direct communication, or it could have been inadvertently, like you telling your story, you speaking your truth, and it really put somebody in a compromising position, but they signed up for this. And the thing is, they forgot that they signed up for this here, okay? But the universe did not, okay? The transits did not. The divine did not, all right? And here we are. And honey, it's a lot going on behind the scenes. A lot of chaos, a lot of turmoil here, okay? Child, 10 of Wands energy here. I can't make it up. It's like sticking a bunch of badass children in one class here, okay? I'm hearing oops upside your head. Like there could be some physical altercations here, okay? One thing that's going on is there's a lot of blaming going around about how and why somebody has been caught with the hangman energy, because I keep getting this dynamic, hangman and the 5 of Wands, okay? Somebody could have put their faith in a person, a leader, an overseer of a certain situation, and they were assured, maybe because of this person's money with the 6 of Pentacles, of their position, of their status, that they would never get caught. You could be seeing 222, okay? They would never get caught. The truth would never come to light here, okay? And honey, that's not it. That's not it. There could be some trouble in paradise energy with the lover. Somebody could have even got caught cheating here, okay? I feel like this chaos here is affecting, more than one relationship dynamic within some of these people's lives here, okay? God damn, I ain't lying. I ain't lying here. It's going down somewhere here, okay? Like you inadvertently, okay, oh no, I'm hearing infused, okay? It's like you orchestrated this fight club scene behind the scenes. Like, child, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, could be dealing with the Leo, Sag, maybe even a Taurus here. Let's see what this is about, and then we'll go to the Tarot here, okay? These people are being controlled is what Spirit is saying, okay? If somebody made a deal with the devil, again, that corruption with the 6 of Pentacles energy, paying people to act as if they didn't see something. They didn't know something here, okay? It's come back to haunt some folks here, okay? These people are being controlled here, all right? By unseen forces is what I'm hearing, okay? I'm also hearing unforeseen circumstances here. Yeah, I bet. Well, yeah, let's see what this is about, okay? What's going on? What is going on here, okay? Because it's all about the Queen of Swords energy here. So we have the devil again, but we have Zen here, okay? Somebody was also assured that you would be under some type of karmic control here, okay? That you would be somewhere in a self-righteous fight for life with yourself or with others here, okay? Zen, walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet, okay? Somebody could have sent you this energy here, all right? And when you didn't indulge, it went right back here, okay? Because again, your energy, you're too cool, calm, collective, balanced, temperance energy here for you to be fighting and fussing and carrying on like absolute fools, okay? Somewhere in the street, in your home, at your job here, okay? Like something did not take here, okay? It's like algebra, combining like terms. When people send you nasty energy, but you're not a nasty person here, it automatically returns to sender here, okay? Child, like what the hell? Intuition here? Intuition is seeing with the soul here. So people could be in an uproar about your intuition here. Again, this could be something about you knowing the truth and speaking on it here, okay? Yeah, magic, I can't make it up. Maybe somebody tried to do some magic here, all right, to blind you, shut you up here, distort, the truth here, cause confusion here, and it's not happening here, okay? Tanzanite, possibility. Tell me what it is you plan to do with your one wild and precious self here. Well, somebody had planned to, be committed to toxicity here, okay? Yeah, selenite, magic. Yeah, and something else with the selenite energy, you keep clearing something away, okay? A spell keeps breaking, a stronghold keeps getting lifted here, and it's returning to these people with the devil energy and the 5 of Wands, Yeah, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. 144. Child. Somebody needs to get it together. This group or whoever this is, Temperance energy here, okay? An angel and the devil, okay? Again, two polar opposites here. It's like when people go to the practitioner, the witch doctor, a conjurer, a sorcerer here, a root worker, and they lie and say that you're this horrible, terrible, bad person. You're malicious, you're vicious, you're nasty, okay? You committed several injustices against them here, okay? And, they get into their bag and they go to start doing their work here, all right? And next thing you know, it gets blocked. It gets blocked and then it bounces back, okay? So two things happen. Either the practitioner takes a hit, okay, and they call the client and say, what did you say about this person? Okay, because something is not adding up. Or usually what happens most of the time, okay, because the practitioner, they set it up so, it comes back to the client. The client calls the practitioner and says, I'm catching a backfire. This is happening, that is happening. And also, the person that, they're living their best life. What's going on? It's not happening. It's not working. Yeah, because you lied. And that's why, you're being fried. Okay? Like, it's not a hard concept here to grasp. Okay? It's not. Temperance energy with the devil. Like, child. So let's get one of these and then go back to the tarot. Because again, that Queen of Swords to the 5 of Wands was really speaking volume. Somebody may want to fight with you about something that you said, okay? But it's the truth. How are you going to fight with the truth? Yeah, Larimar, be yourself. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken here. You're just being yourself here, okay? So somebody doesn't like you, they don't like your authenticity here, okay? Hope, okay? Yeah, something about you keeping your vibration high, no matter what's going on around you here. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift of God, which is why we call it the present confirmation. Something about your zen, okay? Your ability to stay present and stay balanced here, okay? Regardless of what's being projected, regardless of what's being said here, okay, child? So somebody is fighting an uphill losing battle here, okay? It's bad enough to be losing a battle, but, think about going up a hill, losing a battle on the side of a hill, okay? And you get knocked down and you just roll right back down to rock bottom. Unwavering tenacity here. You can't be moved here, okay? Whoever you are, you know who you are, all right? Temper us in fire and we grow stronger. When we suffer, we survive. Somebody tried to put some fire up under your ass here, okay? You overcame it and now you're stronger here. Someone tried to make you suffer, okay? And now you are this force to be reckoned with here, okay? So it's like they created a beast, a goat within you here, okay? And now they got a problem, Now they got a problem. Is this what we got to put up with? All Mercury retrograde here? People being at odds with their shadow. Okay, what's really going on is these people want to fight with their own reflection. Okay, temporary halt. And now and then it's good to pause in our pursuit of happiness and just be happy here. And then we have fresh start, a gate. As long as I am breathing in my eyes, I am just beginning. Somebody tried to delay a new beginning for you, a fresh start here, okay? Maybe they did. And you know what you did? You said, okay, well, let me use my time wisely and go within, okay? To see how I can come out on the other side better, stronger, wiser here, okay? Somebody's not getting it, okay? No matter what they do, you are unbreakable here. And it has to do with the divine in you, okay? Your faith in the divine, you being in alignment. Child, when I say a losing battle, that's what's going on here. And they're in the Ten of Wands. They're in the Ten of Wands, okay? The Ten of Wands is about investing your time in a situation here that is not coming into fruition here, okay? And it's almost, somebody could be in debt is what I'm getting with that as well. Yeah, could be one of these people that done spent thousands of dollars here, okay? They could have took that same money, started a business, a corporation here. Somebody could have bought a home, a down payment for the home, okay? Somebody else could have paid off a home, okay, with the amount of money that they done, gave to the root worker here, okay, to tear you down, all right? It's a mess, okay? It's a mess. It is a mess, honey. Child. Something you've been focused on is moving forward here. Okay, this could be a project. This could be a business of your own here. Five of blazing. They're mad, okay? I'm mad, all right? That's what it's saying. Did somebody really try to, I'm seeing somebody's sirens going off in the background here. I'm seeing somebody throw out, like, I'm seeing a car going and somebody trying to throw out like a nail here. Maybe somebody wanted to puncture your tires here, okay? But again, it had to do with you moving forward here. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer here that wanted to betray you. Perhaps they did, okay? But it didn't stop you, and I feel like that's where the real aggravation is coming in at here, okay? Somebody was in the kitchen cooking, okay? Yeah, now they're grieving from the Five of Swords to the Five of Cups here, okay? Somebody's grieving, because something backfired here, all right? Somebody could have, somebody could have got sick. And we're talking in the form of alchemy here with those sirens I just heard. Somebody could have literally got sick and went to the hospital here, okay? And it's not looking too good with the Five of Cups energy here, all right? This has to do with the intentions that they put out into the earth, okay? Child. Six of Cups energy here with the Ten of Wands here. Child, look at these people. The Ten of Wands again, okay? Hunchback of Notre Dame type energy here. All right, somebody can have a crook in their neck here. The load is heavy, okay? The load is heavy. Yeah. Yeah, somebody took a licking here, okay? And, I don't know if they're, going to keep on ticking or not. Nine of Wands with the Six of Cups. This is also somebody who is stuck in the past, child. Okay? Insanity. The same tactics, the same strategies, the same lies. Okay? Somebody is tired and worn out here. Okay? They're worn out. And they refuse to give up. Okay? It's not hurting you. Child, this could be somebody who attempted to block you in the past here. Okay? Maybe they wanted you to stay in a cycle here where you were stressed, okay? Things or a situation was too much to bear for you, okay? You were feeling overwhelmed, maybe, I feel like somebody is, they can't believe where they are at in life here, okay? But they haven't invested into themselves in regards to moving forward here. All somebody has done was invest into stopping you, okay? Unproductive, you know? That hasn't gotten them anywhere. Child. Yeah. Knight of Swords. Somebody has spent too much time talking shit here, okay? Four of Wands energy here. This could have been somebody close to you. Could have been a sibling. Could have been somebody you were married to here, okay? But I'm also getting with the Four of Wands, you're passing tests here, okay? You're getting your rites of passage here, you know, your birthright here, all right? Somebody could have been amongst others that they celebrated with talking shit. This could be a group of people. This could be family, friends, a community here, okay? Judgment is at the bottom of the deck here. Spirit said time is up, okay? Time is up. You had plenty of time to make better choices, turn your life around here, okay? Start speaking facts, some truth, get real. You had plenty of time to get real, okay? So, you know, I feel like, you know, there's been a curtain call here, okay? I'm also hearing unicorn here. Oh, goddamn. Now we're back to the Five of Wands. I cannot. I cannot, collective. What is going on? Child, Five of Cups, Five of Wands. With the Ten of Blades, y'all, somebody could have passed away. My condolences. And somebody could be fighting about a death, about an ending. They could even be fighting at a funeral here. Child, I'm getting about it, this energy here. Strength card in the reverse with the Page of Wands in the reverse here, because somebody did not make it is what I'm hearing. This is real life. This is real life. You can't think that you're going to be victorious investing in somebody else's downfall. Day in, day out. Sun up, sun down. You know? These are people who have ignored warnings here, okay? Like they feel entitled to keep sticking their foot in the door when it came to you turning a new leaf, okay? Jumping a timeline here, okay? Some of these people wanted to stay attached to you. This is why the devil came out, being controlled by darker forces here. Some of these people were not in control. They were no longer in control of their vessel here, okay? Their soul has been possessed here, all right? And I'm not speaking, you know, lightly. I mean it, okay? You know, when you see somebody like doing something over and over again and it's like, does this person not see that it's effing them up? Okay, like some of these karmics have been attacking you guys. They're in poverty, okay? You get sick. They get sick. They're still attacking, okay? Their child gets sick. They're still attacking. They lose their house. They're still attacking. They lose their car. They're still attacking. All their relationships are falling apart. They're still attacking. Again, that is like the a red flag that somebody is not themselves here. They have been taken over, and that's what I'm getting. Page of Wands with the Strength card in the reverse. Somebody is not making it here. Okay, they're too weak. They're too fragile. Five of Wands, Five of Cups with the Ten of Blades here. Again, a strong Gemini energy here, okay? Could even be a couple that's not doing well, okay? Like a couple, child, I don't know. This is bad news, okay? And that's exactly what somebody's getting, bad news. The devil had these people in a chokehold here, okay? And they felt like you were the problem. No, that was just an illusion. The collective is moving on with their life. They're minding their business here, okay? Minding the business that pays them, all right? Three of Cups energy here, okay? The Empress, again, moving on with their life here, okay? Somebody took your gains, your success, your peace personal. They took it personal. Okay? Like you weren't allowed to have a good day, a good month. You weren't allowed to celebrate. You weren't allowed to come together with others here. Okay? Wow. This person could have been hoping to reconcile here. Okay? But they didn't want to get right. Yeah, Four of Cups energy with the Two of Cups. This could be somebody you rejected for a reconciliation. And that is your choice here. You know, sometimes people do too much. Okay? You got people that have put you in harm's way. And they feel as though they deserve to reconcile with you. No. You have people that strategically try to make you homeless. Okay? Strategically try to make you lose your job, and they feel as though they have the right to reconcile with you. No, there's some decisions that you can't come back for. Okay, malicious gossip here. Some things that you can say that you can't take back here. All right, and these are people here who lost their shit when you decided that that wall was up and it's up for good. What they were supposed to do is, you know, go into a stage of acceptance. Damn, I effed up. Okay? I'm going to have to move on with my life without this person in it. Okay? They made their decision. It is what it is. They refused to do that. It's like somebody wanted to, they decided you not letting them back in was the main reason for their downfall in life. I'm saying it one more time. Somebody decided, people, places, and things, entities decided that you not letting them back in was the main reason for their downfall. How is that? These are children. These are people who have never taken accountability here for anything that they got going on in life here. Okay? It's sad. That's all I'm getting, collective. The Ten of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Devil energy here. Somebody needs to stop doing spell work here because it's effing them up. I feel like it's too late though, okay? Yeah, here they are. Here you are. Netflix and chill, and then here they are. The human charger, okay? Amped up, all wired up, wires crossed here, signals crossed here, okay? Again, moving on with your life. Okay? Child. Okay, meme lord here. Meanwhile, somebody was trying to get your attention here. And that was another thing. Every time they fail to get your attention here, they really go deeper into their shadows. Okay? Awkward dancer here. The human GPS. There's something about you being okay with your flaws. Okay, quote unquote, supposed to be flaws here. Okay, something about you being okay with your quote unquote being weird, being different, standing out. You're perfectly fine with that. That's another thing. Like somebody really failed at making you feel some type of way. Okay, so when the energy got returned, they felt some type of way, but they lost their shit, okay? Like, you're not bothered. You're not going to go back and forth with me. I did this. I said this about you, you know? And then again, this doesn't even match. Here you are with the next Netflix and chill energy and the human GPS. Again, all amped up. Like you're minding your own business and somebody's like, what's she doing? What she got going on? Where's she at? You know, checking your temperature. You know? So we're talking about people here who are suffering. They have been suffering for quite some time mentally here, okay? Ghosting guru. This is you. There's some people here that really wanted to get under your skin and they failed. Look at them yelling from the rooftops. I said this about you. I did this. It's like children, you know? Somebody could have even tried to drop your location here, again, putting you in harm's way. And child, and then I just posted a reading about this. People don't even want to hear it anymore, okay? Look at the collective. Look at them. They did this. They said this. And people are like, oh, okay. It's you again? Oh, okay. Next. Ghosting guru. They teaching other people how to mind their business and ignore they ass because they batshit crazy, you know, about a bunch of nothing. Okay, meditation mishap here. Well, retail therapy guru here. Okay, so these people, these are people who fail to go within. Meditation mishap here. Okay, but you know, these are people who are overly concerned with okay, material wealth, okay, but not just material wealth, status quo, okay, keeping up, okay, they're worried about how people perceive them or see them here, okay, keeping up with the Joneses here, like these are surface level beings here. Retail therapy guru and meditation mishap here, okay? And this is what people are recognizing here, okay, realizing, you know? They can't sit by themselves. Meditation mishap here, all right? But in the same breath, they're worried about keeping up, how people see them here, you know? Child. It's bad. It's bad, you know? I mean, I just keep getting the same energy. Five of Wands, every other reading. I'm going to pull a few from the Sun, Moon, and Rising cards, you guys, okay? And see what the deal is. So somebody is saying, I'm a glass half empty kind of person. Child, please. It's like somebody's an airhead, okay? Capricorn energy here, all right? So you could be someone here, again, a lot going on with perspective here, okay? You keeping a positive outlook here. This is somebody here who they see the glass as being half empty as opposed to you seeing it half full here, okay? So, you know, they have a grim outlook here, okay? On life here, you know? Negative is what I'm getting. I'm hearing limited, okay? What's on the back? I believe emotions only hold us back in life here. Okay, well, you know, that says a lot. All right. Again, meditation mishap. They're not in alignment with their own feelings. Somebody is not in touch with their own feelings here, okay? But this is the main reason why they're always spilling out, pouring out, lashing out here, okay? You know, when something happens, something doesn't go their way and they're feeling some type of way, they're feeling down because that's life, okay? What they do, these are people who immediately look for someone to blame, okay? Instead of saying, okay, you know, I'm feeling this type of way. Why am I feeling this type of way, okay? Instead of trying to break down and assess their own feelings here, okay? Get grounded. No, they don't do that here, okay? Let's get one more. So I'm hearing, as you are, you know, Spirit is just letting us know, you know, what these people got going on behind the scenes. Like they are losing it. They're losing it. All right. Because again, you got bottled up emotions here that are spilling out everywhere. You got a Gemini in the reverse, a Sagittarius in the reverse, and a Leo in the reverse here. Let's see what's going on. Okay. All of my relationships have been shorter than a year here. Okay. So again, relationships here, you know, I'm the worst at keeping secrets here, Gemini, okay? So these people here, they don't have longevity here when it comes to their contracts here. And that's because they don't love themselves here, all right? So they can't really nurture a relationship here. They don't have much to give to others here, okay? These are selfish beings here, okay? Sagittarius energy. I've been or want to go skydiving here. And on the back, I give everyone the benefit of the doubt here, okay? So somebody who takes risk here, okay? I give everyone the benefit of the doubt here. I'm getting, for some reason, somebody doesn't listen to their intuition here, okay? And that could have a lot to do with believing whatever somebody says about another individual here, okay? You know? Let's see what's going on with this Leo energy. I thrive off the approval of others. Child, please. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. So when the retail therapy is not popping here, okay? I'm hearing where can they hide? But also, who can they run to? When someone is not able to show up on a surface level, okay, with a certain status or material wealth, they lose it. That's what's going on. On the back of the card, I keep my phone face up on the table at dinner. Interesting here, okay? So somebody's saying they have nothing to hide here, okay? I thrive off the approval of others here, So, and that's, you know, that's why their relationships are short, okay? Or I'm hearing null and void, okay? Because, you know, they make connections with these temporary people here. People like them, you know? People who are looking for instant gratification, temporary satisfaction, okay? In and out, fleeting. I don't know why I'm hearing fleeting triggers here, okay? Child, this is a mess. Anything else? Okay, let's see who this is, all right? Spirit is saying, let's see who this is to you. Who this is here. I keep my phone face up on the table. Interesting, okay? Somebody can't miss a beat. All right? Somebody cannot miss a beat, honey. All right? Again, more keeping up with the Joneses here. All right? And, you know, the karma could be hitting these people, so they're no longer able to keep up, maybe on a material level here. Okay? And, you know, they feel less than. They feel unworthy, because that's how they were defining themselves here. Okay? You could be dealing with the Leo that lied here. Okay? Or somebody's, it's a facade with the Strength card and the Seven of Swords. Somebody was coming off as, you know, they were larger than life here, okay? Three of Cups here, yeah. Something about gossip here, okay? Group thinking here, you know? Yeah, Knight of Wands energy here. Interesting. Somebody could have lied about a third-party situation here. Who is this, okay? So some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo, a Capricorn, a Gemini, maybe even a Sagittarius here, okay? Double Leo, all right, with the Strength card in the reverse with the Page of Wands here. Six of Coins here, okay? So something about an exchange of money, time, energy, and or resources here, and somebody is in regret about it here, okay? Because they're dealing with some pushback, some challenges here, all right? Something's getting rejected here. Interesting. Someone could be regretting purchasing something here, okay? Or maybe showing off with the Six of Coins here. Somebody could have got caught having to do with some corruptions. Yeah, because they're being blocked here. Okay, Star energy at the top of the deck here. You could be dealing with a male Aquarius here, okay? Yeah. Somebody, a Virgo, okay? Okay, it could be a Virgo that's blocking an Aquarius here, all right? There also could be some type of investigation that's going on here. Okay, somebody's being blocked, though. That's for sure. Something to do with this Six of Coins energy here, all right? Yeah, Ace of Swords. The truth is here, honey, and something is over, okay? The Death card. Yeah, Two of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's roads have been closed here, okay? Not crossed, closed. I feel like somebody failed at one point in time. They were at a crossroad. They were supposed to make a decision here, the right decision, and they did not here. Death card here. Some type of truth came out. Let's see what this truth is about here, okay? Because it put an ending to something here, okay? And I feel like it has something, again, to do with that Six of Pentacles energy. An exchange of money, time, energy, and resources here. Let's go to the Book of Scandals deck. Child, let's see what this is about. Let's see what this is about, collective. Something about paperwork here, faulty paperwork here, okay? Forgery, doctored up documents here, okay? Some type of truth has hit the airways is what I'm getting. Yeah, this could be about a mother, aunt, or a sister here. Somebody could have had some type of, it could be about a child's mother here, okay? There could be a truth that's coming out about some fake profiles that somebody had on social media here, all right? Somebody also could be getting caught up for fraud or a counterfeit bill, something like that, okay? Oh, child, somebody's being watched, okay? Now, you could be this mother, aunt, or sister, and somebody could be watching you online here, okay? Interesting. Maybe somebody catfished you and they thought that they were watching you here, okay? Somebody could have even put up, oh, no, I don't like that. Landlord with the voice. Okay, there's something here about some hidden cameras here, okay? There's something here about some invasion of privacy here. Somebody could have paid somebody here to invade your privacy, or maybe even hack listening devices or camera, something like that. Yeah, somebody invaded your space, okay? They could have got with the landlord, could have even been a maintenance man here, all right? Only take this if it resonates here, okay? Ooh, a church member, okay? Child, God is real. There's a church member here, okay? We automatically know it's a fakie because, if it wasn't, they wouldn't be getting taught this lesson in this cycle that God is indeed real here. Somebody, I'm hearing blasphemy here, okay? Somebody could be blocking this church member here, something they did in the past, something that they were involved in here. This person was somewhere trying to hide behind the church, hide behind religion, hide behind that fake ass, false ass mask here. Child, God is real. Okay, somebody is about to learn a lesson, honey, okay? Something about some invasion of privacy. Somebody could have been watching somebody's home, okay? This could be cameras outside the home or cameras in the home. Somebody's child's mother is gang affiliated here, okay? They're a part of a gang or an organization here, okay? Ooh, child, a judge with the Hierophant energy. Child, I'm not getting into that. Okay? It's given organization here, okay? Somebody could have some ties to a judge here, some connections to a judge through an organization here. Yeah, false documents, I can't make it up. So I feel like it could be a judge, but there was an official somewhere that was aware of some false documentation. This could have something to do with you, a case, something. Somebody was aware of some false documentation here, and maybe they were trying to hide a bribe is what I'm getting. Child, somebody abused their power to the utmost here, okay? I saw Gemini energy, so I'm getting like there was a deal that was made. There was a conversation that took place behind the scenes to play a game of divide and conquer here, okay, to isolate you here, all right? With the divide and conquer is like get people on their side here, okay? That's what I'm getting with isolation, all right? Something about a nephew or a male cousin, okay? You okay? Something about a nephew or a male cousin, okay? They could have been connected to some invasion of privacy here, okay? Or somebody could be watching a nephew or a male cousin here, okay? Okay, red flags here. There's red flags surrounding this church member here. Child, please, somebody is not holier than thou. That's a negative, honey. And there's something here about a neighbor, okay? Could be a neighbor of this church member, or this could be your neighbor here, okay? Keep in mind, this could be past, present, or future here, okay? Child, last spread. There's a karmic ass hairdresser that's involved here, okay? Okay, Leo in the reverse. Yeah, somebody's nephew or male cousin could be a Leo. But I'm also getting like in the dark. Somebody wanted to keep this hidden here, okay? Also getting dark web with like somebody with a voyeur cam energy here. You know, is giving something that's highly illegal, highly disrespectful here, okay? Leo in the reverse. Somebody did not want you to shine bright. They didn't want you overcoming fear, and they did not want you to own up to your greatness here, okay? So somebody could have even tried to show you in a negative light here, okay, to affect your leadership. I'm hearing goals and qualities here. Okay, private investigator here, child, what the fuck is this? It's a nosy ass neighbor around here, okay? Is what I'm getting with a private investigator and neighbor. Like somebody could have been using a neighbor to keep tabs on somebody here, okay? That's what I'm getting. And this could be connected to the voyeur cam, you know, like it could be a neighbor that has a ring camera or, you know, a camera outside their home, and they could be in communication with this neighbor, like they're playing the role of a private investigator here. Yeah, and this church member is what Spirit is saying. They were seeking validation here from friends and family here when they were supposed to be in alignment with the divine. That's who you're supposed to be trying to appease here. Okay, this person is full of shit. They don't have any connection with the divine here, okay? And they're green with envy, okay? A lot of people in a situation got used, child. And I don't know what's going on with the hairdresser in the reverse. It's going to be somebody who failed to speak a truth here, okay? I don't know if somebody was questioned or they were asked about something here. I feel like there's a few people here, okay? But there's a hairdresser that's caught up in the mix. They could be connected to a nephew or a male cousin. This could even be a barber, maybe even a judge here, or a Leo here, okay? Child, God is indeed real. All right, collective, that has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey to Soul. Bye.